The world is bearing the brunt of climate change. And now, two of the world's biggest greenhouse emitters, the United States of America and China, are set to restart negotiations on climate crisis. US Special Envoy on Climate Change, John Kerry, is now visiting Beijing, where he will hold talks with his Chinese counterpart, Xie Zhenhua. The visit from July 16th to 19th is Kerry's third as US President Joe Biden's climate emissary.
About China on a range of different issues. I guess I just want to ask
The experts believe that the talks will give momentum to the UN-sponsored climate talks in late 2023. The focus will be on multiple tenets of environment conservation, like reducing methane emissions, limiting coal use, curbing deforestation, and helping poor countries address climate change. Apart from this, the two sides will also discuss China's objections to the US tariffs and other restrictions on imports of Chinese solar panel and battery components. Before departing for Beijing, Kerry highlighted the objectives of the visit. Take a listen.
China on a range of different issues. I guess I just want to ask.
What we're trying to achieve now is really to establish some stability, if we can, in the relationship without conceding anything. There's no concession. I'm not going over with any concessions. What we're trying to do is find ways we can cooperate to actually address the crisis, because China, as the world's second largest economy and as the world's largest emitter, is critical to our being able to solve this problem. It would be malpractice of the worst order, diplomatic and political and common sense.
Now, the talks had been stalled since last year when then Speaker of the US House of Representatives Nancy Pelosi paid a visit to Taiwan. Now, China considers the self-ruled island as a part of its own territory. Apart from this, Washington and Beijing have locked horns over a number of issues, which include spying, trade, and economic disputes, among others, to name some. But the Biden administration has been trying to restart negotiations as it considers climate as an area for potential cooperation between Beijing and Washington, D.C. The restart of the US-China climate talks will come on the heels of the hottest week on record globally. According to the World Weather Department, climate change has begun to show disastrous effects around the world. While Europe and the US are dealing with scrounging temperatures, nations like South Korea and India are dealing with heavy rains, which in turn have triggered floods in respective countries.